Alg2b, transforming sine waves. So here we go. Oh, you remember this one a long time ago? There was what is called a general function. We know if we need to go up or down, we add something at the end. We need to go left or right. If we need something to go left or right, we put the x in parentheses. If we need to flip it, we put like a minus sign out front. Well, the general form of this, because this is going to be on your test, not about this one, but about the new one I'm going to give you. The general form of this looks something like this. It looks like y equals, we put an x, and let's do all the extra stuff. A parenthesis, minus an h. Then there's a number out front. That's the lowercase a. Hopefully it looks like an a. Erase it. Will I be able to get in there? Well, I'll do that. And at the end, the h and k, hk, the k is plus. Well, that minus sign inside of the original equation, which is why you have to switch the direction. Like if you want to go to the left, you put in a plus sign. If you want to go to the right, you put a minus sign, because this minus sign in the middle says, I want you to do the opposite of h. Okay, this is the one from a long time ago. The a makes it stretch up or down. The a, up or down. The h makes it go left or right. The k makes it go up or down. Now here's the deal. They're going to ask you on your test, what does the a do? What does the h do? What does the k do? You watch this new shortened video, you'll know because it's not on the other video. And when I do it for the other class, I'll probably record everything. Are they going to ask it with the parabola? No, they're going to ask it with this. So write this part down. Here it comes. Let's do it in blue and green. That's the parent function that you're going to be working with. Ooh, I'm going to pause it. Yeah, I'm going to take like 30 seconds. Do me a favor. Attempt to write out the general form of the parent function sine x the way I wrote out the general form of the parabola or the parabolic function x squared with all the red stuff. And now, here it comes. Did you do it right? My y equals my sine x. And then space. All right, so here it comes in red. Let's see, an a in front of the whole thing. Something feels weird. I'm going to put this a. Let's see if they put a parenthesis. I'm going to figure out if we can do a double parenthesis. I'm going to see what happens. Let's say because of this a, you wanted to put that in parenthesis. If you did something like this, not that you have to. What I just did with the green, you don't have to do, but by doing it with the green, it kind of makes it look like this. That is, the a is in front of a parenthesis, which holds whatever comes next. What comes next is this, and then there's an additional parenthesis for the x and the h. But that green guy says that I put the whole thing in. But officially, you don't need the green parentheses on this line. You do need that red parenthesis on that line. So you decide how you're going to write it or whatever.
Why do you put two h's?
Oh, because I messed up. Sweet. Thank you. All right. Pause. And again, for test purposes, you need to know what the A does to the picture. You need to know what H does to the picture. And you need to know what K does. K moves it up and down. H moves it left and right. For the purpose of the sine wave, A increases the amplitude, changes the amplitude. Like we did here with the compression, or it changes the factor. Amplitude is what we should have there. That's where they're going to use. All right, pause it. Put in the letter B, and what you just wrote on the other page. The B changes the number of cycles, which are also called periods. A period is an entire wave, how it begins and ends. Well, if I do another one of those, I have 2 periods. If I do another one of those, I have 3 periods, and so on. That's what they call periodic functions. Watch the video. Hopefully it's not super confusing. Step 1. I'm going to do some work up here for myself to remind me how to do the 2 cycles thing. Then I'm going to do the real problem where I move it up and have the 2 cycles thing. Oh, just move it up in 2 cycles? Okay, that's not a big deal. Okay. Scratch the whole I'm afraid thing. Here we go. Tick, tick, tick. There's one. There's one. They want me to move this thing up 1 unit, so my new starting point is going to be there. Normally, I would do my quarter stuff. Dang it, I got a quarter, 50 cents, 75 cents, and $1. Tick, tick, tick. Let's see if I can write you down money. 50 cents, my 25, 75. They're going to be asking me to use probably degrees, so let's go with degrees. You are going to be 360. You are half of that. You're 180, 90, 27 or 270, which can't be read. Hopefully you were in class. Next step. Normally, I would, well, let me do, no. Normally, I would do like, oh, you got more than a quarter, you got less than 75 cents or whatever, and then you do like, but I'm not because of the cycle things that you have on there. Did we do anything on the back? Oh, you guys haven't even heard the cycle thing unless you watch the video. Here they want 2 cycles. The normal picture, which I can't erase, so I'm not going to draw it. When we go up to the quarter and down to the 50 cents, 75 cents, and stop at $1, that is 1 cycle, 1 period. They want 2 cycles. Let's write the word period on there because period is the one they usually use more. They mean the same thing. I need to get 2 of those things in this one picture. How am I going to get 2 periods in one picture? I'm going to slice the picture in half and do an entire cycle on the first half, then do an entire cycle on the second half. Well, what the heck is he talking about? Here we go. Step 1. What is the halfway mark on this whole picture? Half of 360 is 180, so I'm going to draw a big green line to say I'm going to cut the picture in half. Step 1, cut the picture in half. If they wanted 3 cycles, I cut the picture into thirds. So if this one that's a third, and you do it, you show me because I'm impressed by you. Hey, Thomas, now that you cut the picture in half, well, what are you going to do now? Now, for the first half, I have to do the money thing all over again. But I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces, so each of the money things will come up sooner. What do you mean? I mean, I'm starting here at the beginning, and for the quarter, it'll be the first block. You're my quarter. Second block, you are my 50 cents. Third block, you're my 75 cents. And you're my $1. I got to go above my quarter and say, above my quarter, I'm going to say, you always have more money than a quarter. You always have less money than 75 cents. Yeah, it's a lot of writing. And then there's 50 cents, my new 50 cents. When I finish the whole thing, hopefully, and you listen to it at home, you'll be like, oh, I see what he's saying. I'm going to connect this new cycle. And I'm only half of the original thing. I've just done it to the green line. Let me pause it for a second. No, here we go. We're recording here. Hey, Thomas, do 2 cycles. Get ready for it. The original. We do 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. 25, 70, 50. Yeah, 4 minutes. 50, 75 cents, $1. 360. The real numbers, the blues. The reds, you can put them in. I'm proud of you, but without some blue, you're going to miss points I'm not labeling. 180, 90, and 270. What do I need here? Sure, I'll put the 2 pi. Just a pi, half a pi, and then 3 pi over 2. What do I need now? I need some 1s and a -1. And then I need to cut this picture in half because I need 2 cycles. In other words, I need to get 2 waves going. In the first half, I'm going to do what I just did over there. I'm going to count again, but now with green. 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, $1. You always have more money than a quarter, less money than 75 cents. And now here comes a new picture. Zigzag up and down. This is like a roller coaster. I'm going to do the same thing again on the second half. Why is he going so fast? It's for the video. That way, for the people who don't want to sit through it, they can pause if they need to, but the others don't have to sit because he's talking slow. Here we go. Let's do it in blue. 25 cents, 75 cents, 50 cents rather, 75 cents, and $1. You always got more money than a quarter, less money than 75 cents. Connect the dots. All right, and there are your two cycles. Hey, Thomas, what's the equation for that? Thanks for asking. Sine x. I'm going to put a parenthesis around that x, which technically I don't need because there's not a lot going on, and I'm going to put a 2 there. It's not always 2. They just happen to ask for 2 cycles. 30 seconds, guess who's going to get to go bye-bye? I got to put on